Plants and animals can change the environment, weather, natural disasters. So let's go over how climate change changes the environment. Let's look at some of your videos. Here is Chi's video. Everyone pay attention. I will be asking questions during the videos.
My name is Chi. Today we shall talk about the polar bear. Climate change the south pole and the north pole. The ice melts and the polar bear can't now live because the polar bear just can't live in the hot space. This is the end of my video. Goodbye.
All right, what happens to the ice because of climate change? Mickey, what happens to the ice? So remember, climate change traps all those greenhouse gases so the heat stays in. The earth gets really hot. So what happens to the ice, Mickey?
The ice will melt.
Very good, the ice melts. So, Chi, very good job looking at the camera. I love your drawing. Maybe next time include a little more information, okay? About how it hurts the polar bear when the ice melts. Maybe it hurts the animals it eats, or it doesn't have as much space to live. Let's take a look at Cindy's.
Hello everybody, my name is Cindy. I'm 7 years old and I'm in class 2E9. Today I will talk about the elephant. This is a life cycle of it. First, it has an orchid. You can see the little.
So that's a very nice drawing of a life cycle. I'm going to move on to where you talk at this part though.
This picture of this elephant. Some elephants just got a trunk, but just smally and elephant or baby, it don't have trunk. Then it has younger. You can see. First is hunt elephants. They want to squat. That is trunk. Then they hunt the elephant. This is a picture, an example of that.
Excellent.
And some people help.
I love how you split it into some people hunt and how they hunt, some people help and how they help when they get sick. So this is more how people hurt and help elephants, not about climate change, but that's okay. I like the life cycle. I like the drawings. Very good, Cindy, at presenting it.
Hello, everyone. My name is Minh Hoàng. Today, I will talk about penguin meet climate change. If penguin meet climate change, some ice will melt. Or penguin will die, and it make giant tsunami up to land. Polar bear and some animal live in Arctic will die. Some move, but the tsunami will kill them. Some adapt, but they cannot. Some will eat penguins.
Excellent. Hacker, what hurts the penguins?
The trash.
Trash, but what about climate change? How does climate change hurt the penguins?
The ice is melt.
Very good, the ice melts. Minh Huang, this is a great picture. I love the colors, the penguins. You have the killer whale that eats the penguins. Excellent job, Minh Huang. And good job facing the camera. All right, next up is Kui. Here's Kui's video.
Hello everyone, my name is Vika. I am from class 3-9. Today I will tell you about my penguin. When the tree and plants are green, and then the forest fire comes, they can make many penguins die. So we do not make many forest fire. And this bird also can make plants grow. When it finds food, it can drop seed in the ground.
Very good.
The plants grow. So we do not kill many penguins. Because when you kill many penguins, it will die and it.
Very nice. So I know the main thing Kui mentioned was forest fires. Beautiful drawing, by the way, Kui. How are forest fires caused by climate change? Mia, how are forest fires caused by climate change?
Can you say again?
Yes. How are forest fires caused by climate change? So how could that make the forest fire happen, Mia?
Very hot.
Yeah, because it's hotter. Maybe the weather pattern has changed. There's not as much rain as there used to be because of climate change. So the forest fire happens. All right, Kui, very good job, and thank you for sharing.
My name is Chura. What I read you about the koala. The koala live just live in the forest of Australia. The forest fire make the koala and many animals dead. The koala dead in 8,000 koalas.
Wow,
I will
8,000.
watch the video of the koala.
So I've seen koalas, basically charred from the fire. Like, are they going to go extinct after this? What's the status of the koala now, and what's going to happen to them? Our estimation is that koala numbers over the last 200.
The koala bear is die many lots than 8,000
8,000. What from?
koala.
What killed 8,000 koala bears, Noob?
Fire.
The fire. Very good.
We need to protect the koala and for the koala on the roof to people live there.
Excellent. Let's protect the koala bears. Very nice job, Noob. And I'm glad that you brought up the disaster with the forest fire and the koala bears. All right, here's Sal's video.
Hello everyone, my name is Sal. Class 2E9. Today I will talking about climate change and snakes. Some snakes live in Canada and rainforest and savanna is lower. The snakes need to dig a hole and sleep over winter. When it's warm, the snake come out and hunt again. But when the winter is longer, the snakes don't have anything to eat because of people pollution or throw trash in the ocean makes the snakes die. People pollution the air, so the snakes don't have enough air to breathe, so they will die too.
Very good.
People make factories. People fire the forest and make factories, cities. When the temperature is too high, the snakes will die because the temperature is too hot.
So snakes and other reptiles are really sensitive to temperature because they're cold-blooded. So climate change, which makes colder winters and much hotter summers, can be really dangerous for snakes and other reptiles. Very good job, Sal, and I like your picture book. Very nice, and thank you for telling us some other ways that people hurt the snakes as well, other than climate change. Great work. Here's Leo's homework.
Hello everybody, my name is Leo and today I'm going to talk about the eagle. Eagles are a very big bird with sharp.
Everyone, make sure you are sitting nicely, looking up and looking at the movies. Remember, I can ask anyone a question at any time. All right?
A strong wind and a sharp beak. Eagles find food with their sharp claws, and they fly with the wings to fly. The problem of eagle when it is very hot and hotter, eagle cannot find food because it's very hot. It gets more sunlight for the plants. And so people cut down trees. So eagle didn't have home to live. Or people start to burn the trees. So eagle will need to move. Or if they cannot move, they will quickly enough die.
You're right. So what happens if the eagle can't move to somewhere colder fast enough? Minha? What happens to the eagle if it can't get somewhere cold enough? If it stays where it's too hot?
It die.
Yeah, it might die. It might not be able to find food.
We need to protect the eagle by no burning trees, no put trash in the forest, and no cutting down trees. That is the only.
Excellent job, Leo. And you had a really good presentation. How you actually told us about it. Ocean, what did you like about Leo's presentation?
Well, he showed an eagle.
Yes, he showed the eagle. He drew one. Maybe he talked really loud. He faced the front and spoke clearly. Okay, great job, Leo. Now let's take a look at Lehan.
Everyone, my name is Ethan. Today I will talking about the polar bear and its habitat. Image picture has the cloud, the snowfall, the sky, and the polar bear and one pond of fish. In the polar bear lives in North Pole. In the North Pole, it's cold. So the polar bear needs the warm pole to keep it warm. The polar bear eats fish. It can walk on land and swim in water. The climate change makes polar bears look food and they die. And don't hunt polar bear because.
So what does climate change do for the polar bear? It kills what? Teddy?
It kills
and polar bear.
Yeah, it kills the polar bear, but how does it do that? Because it doesn't have any
It doesn't have any food.
food, right? Climate change kills the fish. That kills some of the other food. Very good job, Leihan. And then it sounds like you go into some other things people do, like hunting. Very nice, and I like how you can hold up your picture the whole time you talk about it and you talk to the camera. Very nice job, Leihan. Let's take a look at Micah.
Hello everybody, my name is Micah and today I'm going to show you how polar bear is when there's a natural climate change. This is a polar bear on its sea ice, see? And it's getting hotter and hotter and the ice is melting, so yeah, less polar bears will live nowadays. Seems that people use too much energy, like using the oil and gas to cook and make cars, bus, and all the transportation.
Very good. So what did she say causes climate change? Assie, what did she say makes climate change? She said oil. What else does? Burning.
The hot. It's so hot to the bear.
Very good. It's too hot.
The ice are melting.
Excellent. So what makes the climate change? What do people do that make the earth hotter?
The people put oil and trash so some animals can't live.
Very good. Excellent. And we burn the oil and trash, and those greenhouse gases go in the air. Very nice. Good job, Assie.
A quick one that the people use too much air condition, and the heat of the air condition it flow to the place where the polar bear live, and the ice start melting, and they get less home. They are homeless, and they still can live in some river and lakes, but yeah, they need some ice to survive.
Yes, they lose their
Not
home,
like
you're right.
time after not their self anymore.
Ah, so cute. All right. Suri, what did she do a good job of?
Talk loudly.
Very good. She talked loudly. Zalin just did some writing. Here she talks about the rhinoceros. People hunt and kill them. Very good drawing. But remember, Zalin, we're talking about climate change, right? Not the other things people do, but this is a very good point.
Hello everybody, my name is Ocean. Today I tell you about changing environment of whale. Whale are the largest animal and king of the ocean. Whale eat krill. Whale are friend of people, but people kill them. Well, we need to protect blue whale. If we do protect them, will die. But now it helps some whale in the ocean. Whale of
Hannah, what hurts the whales?
trash.
Very good. Trash in the ocean. Excellent. Excellent. And climate change also makes the ocean warmer. And then the phytoplankton, the plankton and the krill that they eat, it's harder for them to survive. So the whale's food dies during climate change. Okay, next one is Min Long. Let's take a look at Min Long's video.
Hello everyone, I am Minh Long. Today I will present a about fish while fish is dying. The main reason that's called the fish is dying are people. The people keep pouring trash into the water, but they do not know they are polluting the ocean environment. To stop this from happening, we must organize a group of people to pick up trash to make the ocean clean and blue again.
Very good. What did Minlong say we can do to clean up the ocean? Mia, what can we do to clean up the ocean?
Don't kill the animal.
Yes.
And don't throw the trash in the ocean.
Very good. Excellent. Next, we have Kwang Hai.
Hello everyone, my name is Kwang. Today I'll tell you how the environment change and the environment change to how in the environment harms the animals. Today I'll draw a panda, and this panda, the environment change and the air is too hot and the trees and some other fruit are died and have been sick and they have been broken and it has poisonous and even it has 1,000 of pandas in the forest or in the other place have died because the poison of the trees or the fruits. And I hold a picture of the panda eating the poisonous of a tree.
Very good. That's just like for the koala bears and the eucalyptus trees. They become poisonous because of climate change. Maybe the trees and the fruits can't survive the weather, the hot temperature, so they die, and the panda bear doesn't have food. Very good job, Kwang Hai. Hannah's decided to talk about the panda bear. We make pollution, and some pandas won't live, and some will move because there's pollution. Their habitat has trash. Very good. All right, and last one is Minha. Minha talks about the penguin. Minha, could you tell me some stuff you wrote about the penguin and climate change?
The penguin have bad impact of climate change because the earth is warmer and the ice melt and the penguin lost their home. They have to find another place to live.
Very good. Excellent. And I see you have a drawing here as well. Very good. The ice is melting, so the baby dies. You drew the ice breaking. The family was separated. Oh, no.
The babies die.
Aw, so sad. Well, great job, Minha, talking about climate change. So we've been learning about Unit 6, Our Earth. What is the big idea of Unit 6? Emma, could you read it for me?
Okay. The physical and living parts of Earth are constantly changing.
Good. So Earth is always changing. Does Vietnam look the same in the winter as it does in the summer? Mickey? Does Vietnam look the same in the winter as it does in the summer?
What?
Does Vietnam look the same in the winter as it does in the summer? Does it look the same?
No.
It changes, right? Does the Earth look the same now as it did 500 years ago?
Yes.
Yes, the ocean.
No.
There we go, Sal. Sal, why does the Earth look different now?
Because 500 years ago, the Earth didn't have people and animals.
So there was people and animals 500 years ago. People have been alive for a couple thousand of years, but there wasn't as much pollution. The weather was different. All right, so people and plants and animals have changed the Earth. The weather patterns, what the weather's done has changed. So Unit 6 is about our Earth. What did we learn during Lesson 1? The last 2 weeks, we learned about how environments change. People change it, plants and animals change it, natural disasters. So, Lesson 2. This is Lesson 2. Hacker, can you read the title?
It's the weather pattern. Some weather pattern.
Good. What are some weather patterns? That's Lesson 2. So first lesson, we learned about how environments change. Lesson 2, we're going to learn about how weather changes. So, what do you think the scientist is doing? Min Long, what do you think the scientist is doing?
I think the scientist is blowing the balloon and the what is it? And what this? The North Pole. I think the scientist is trying to put all the in the North Pole, saying if the balloon can pop out or not pop out.
Good. So you're on the right track, Min Long. The scientist is using the balloon to measure the weather. He's using it to learn something about the weather in the North Pole. Will the balloon pop? How high will it float? What's the pressure? So he's using this to measure. So what are some weather patterns? First of all, what are patterns? Hannah, what are patterns?
The pattern is something that happens and it again and again.
Very good. It happens again and again. So if I have square, circle, square, in this pattern that repeats, that happens again and again, it repeats, what would be the next shape in this pattern?
It is the circle.
A circle, very good. So weather repeats itself too. Weather has patterns that we see again and again. For example, what weather patterns repeat every spring? Micah?
In spring, it is it's getting warmer.
Excellent. It's getting warmer. Maybe it rains a little bit. Who can give me some examples of weather? What are some examples of weather? We've said it's getting warmer, so maybe temperature. Mayhan, can you give me another example of weather? What's the weather?
Sunny, cloudy.
Very good. Sunny, cloudy, hot, cold, rainy, windy, right? Maybe there's a thunderstorm. Maybe there's no wind at all. Snowing. So these weather patterns repeat. The weather pattern in winter is different than summer.
We use the weather so we can learn
and understand
and understand different weather patterns.
Good. Can you say measure?
Measure.
Good. Everyone say measure.
Measure.
And now everyone say patterns. Good. If we want to know the different weather patterns, we need to measure. So we can measure temperature. We can measure how fast the wind blows using this. What do you think we measure using this? Chi, what do you think?
We measure the weather.
Yeah, the weather, we measure. It catches water when it rains. We can measure how much rainfall this is. And that's really important. It's really important because maybe farmers, if there's normally a dry season, should the farmers plant their crops? Should the farmers plant the food when it's really dry?
They know.
No, right? They should plant it when there's rain, right? So we need to know the weather patterns so that the farmers don't plant when there's floods, when there's too much rain. All right, so weather patterns are like when the seasons change. So this is why understanding weather patterns are important. This is wheat. Wheat makes bread and flour. Leo, what happened to the wheat that was growing here?
No.
No, these farmers planted way too early. They planted in spring, but then it snowed again and all of their farmer crops died. That's why we need to measure weather and figure out the patterns so that the farmers know when to plant their crops. With that being said, we will start learning about weather patterns and measuring weather tomorrow. So your homework tonight is to predict or guess tomorrow's weather and draw it. Do you think it'll be sunny, cloudy, windy, rainy? So predict or guess tomorrow's weather and draw it. Draw a beautiful picture on what you think the weather will be. Also predict the temperature. I predict the temperature will be 14 degrees Celsius, or I predict the temperature will be 28 degrees Celsius. Okay? So draw your prediction and then predict the temperature. I will see you all tomorrow. Have a happy Monday. Bye, everybody.
Bye.